Hey, welcome to our episode of Chad's Beer Reviews. This is a beer that Darwin gave me. This is from New Belgium Cryo Ranger IPA, part of the Voodoo Ranger series, 7.8 ABV. It says best before February of next year. So is that a year out or 6 months? I hope it's 6 months. All right, so I poured it in my IPA glass, and you can see for an IPA that is very clear. That is more on the yellow golden side. Most IPAs tend to be a little orange or amber, but gets a big, foamy, frothy head on there. It's still sticking around. It's been quite a few minutes since I poured it. Yeah, it kind of smells like a New England IPA and getting like tropical notes on here. Like I immediately picked up on Mosaic. I think like everybody's going crazy for Mosaic hops these days. Yeah, because it's like a tropical, but also like a grassy, kind of spicy aroma. A little bit of like pink grapefruit or something like that in there. I would not call this like. I don't think I would go as far as say it's juicy. I mean, yeah, it definitely smells like tropical and citrus fruits, but I don't know. Maybe that's the thing about the. I think this Darwin says is a cold IPA, which is basically like a really hoppy cream ale. Or I mean, there was already the IPL style, so I don't know. Let me know what you think. Cheers. Reminds me of like so many IPAs I had like from 2012 to 2015, just like all those New England style IPAs. So this is basically the flavor of a New England style IPA, but without the haze, obviously. In fact, this is almost, well, I'd say it's like definitely one of the clearest IPAs I've had in a long time. I don't think I've ever seen an IPA that was like as clear as like a Kolsch or a Pilsner or anything like that. But yeah, it's like the flavor of a hazy, but without the haze. Pretty firm bitterness up front. Again, it's the flavor. The hop flavor is oddly enough, it's like more like spicy, grassy, almost like herbal. Even though it smells, tropical and citrusy, the taste is like this more like kind of like rustic kind of a taste. I think I get a little like a toasted malt or something in there, but yeah, it's tastes a little bit different than your average IPA. I mean, if this is like a supposedly like a like a cream ale with a lot more hops. I'm not picking up on any corn or adjuncts, but the malt base is like pretty simplistic. It's just like American too, right? It does not seem like Pilsner malt or anything like that to me. Yeah, and then it's funny. It's like it's bitter up front, but like in the back end is where all that like tropical citrusy flavor comes out, and it's really not that strong. Like I said I wouldn't call it juicy on the nose. I would definitely not call it juicy in the flavor. So I mean, yeah, like that's sound like a broken record, but like think of like any hazy IPA you've had. They usually tend to smell and taste very tropical and citrusy, juicy, and then like low bitterness. This one's kind of like the opposite. It's like actually I looked up on their website and said it was only 33 IBUs, which is pretty low considering this is 7.8 ABV. To me, it feels and drinks like much more bitter than 33 IBUs. To me, it seems like it's like 50 or 60 or so. I'm definitely like that classic mosaic flavor of like pineapple. Yeah, very pineapple-y. Again, but I would not call it juicy. Maybe like a little bit of like passion fruit in there, and like maybe like some like orange pith or grapefruit pith. Like it's like this kind of like dry sensation. Again, not a juice bomb like so many others. By the way, the New Belgium's Voodoo mascot, doesn't it remind you of like the mascot from like the old Megadeth and Iron Maiden albums? Kind of like a zombie or something. I mean, that's what it is. It's like a skeleton because of the whole voodoo thing. This is good. It's not amazing, but it's pretty tasty. I would love to know what the whole like they say made with like cryo hops or something, where they like freeze the hops or something. I don't know. It would be nice to like put this information on the can. They don't put anything on the can. There wasn't a whole lot on Untapped to go by either. So yeah, as far as score for this one, it's good. It's not great. I'll give it, I think 3.75. I don't know if I'd go as far as 4. Maybe somewhere around there, between 3.5 and 4. As always, check me out on Untapped. Check me out on Instagram because I do tweak the review sometimes. So if you watch all the way in, you know you're awesome. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys for Tuesday Night Beer School. Cheers.
Somebody brewed it, Chad just reviewed it. Thanks for watching Chad's Beer Review.
Trust me, the next episode will be a lot better.